Hello and welcome to the DayZ Zombie Survival Guide. This is the fourth part of a 13-part series addressing everything from basic survival to the advanced features of the Arma 2 game engine. And today we'll be looking at vehicles. Vehicles offer both storage and the ability to travel around the map at speed. But to achieve this, you must repair and refuel your car. In other cases, you may have just stole someone's pride and joy. Well, let's get started by having a look at how to repair your vehicle. Just because your engine parts are red or other parts of your car are damaged, this doesn't mean it's not going to work. To get your car working, all you need is 4 wheels and some fuel. With the car moving, you should use this as an opportunity to move it to a safer location, a place where you can repair it without the risk of survivors or zombies coming across you. But be careful, as bumps and scratches or a single bullet could cause the car to spontaneously explode. When your car's at a safe location, you're going to need to start searching nearby industrial buildings that will contain engine parts, fuel parts and scrap metal, all needed to rebuild the car. Although some parts are optional such as glass, I do recommend getting every part of the car up to 100% so it has maximum effectiveness in combat. If either the fuel pump or the engine block is damaged, it'll mean you'll need to get these parts rather fast. The engine block in a red form will cause your car to spontaneously explode a lot faster than if it's in green. The fuel pump in its damaged state will cause you to lose fuel and make your car less efficient. Once your car's been fully repaired, head out onto the open road, but be careful. Your car's an attraction for both zombies and players. Stay away from the coastal areas, and when you're finished, make sure you hide your car well. The worst thing you can do is after fully repairing a car is someone comes along, steals it and takes all the glory. There's a large variety of cars in DayZ, which all offer different characteristics and handling, off-road and on the road, so be careful and make sure you choose the right one if there's a choice. If you check out the description below, you'll note that I have listed some tips and links to each of the vehicles and where you can find them, so make sure you have a look at that and hopefully you'll be able to find the vehicle that you want or need. Obviously, before you get a vehicle going, you need to think about, is it really practical? If there's only 2 of you and you're both fixing up a bus, you've got to think about where you're going to hide that, and is it really necessary for just 2 people alone? A further thing that you need to take into consideration when you're driving any vehicle, especially helicopters, is desync and lag. If you happen to suffer from desync or lag when you're in a vehicle or a helicopter, you could easily hit something and you could damage the vehicle, so be very careful at going high speed through towns and other areas. If you do wish to loot an area with the vehicle, I recommend that you leave it on the outskirts and travel in on foot. If you do happen to find a lot of loot, bring the vehicle in afterwards and then use it to drag the zombies away while you collect the loot up yourself. One rather annoying problem that you'll find with the vehicles is if you leave the vehicle turned in any direction when it's parked, for instance leaving the steering wheel at an angle, when you get back in the vehicle the steering will be locked in that position and will take a few seconds to refold out, causing you to run in circles or have to push the steering in the opposite direction. One of the hardest vehicles to pilot is of course the helicopter. What I recommend that you do is you get some hours of experience flying in the editor, make sure you can pilot the thing completely and you know all its limitations before you start playing in DayZ. The worst thing that players can do is after fixing it up and hours of finding a rotor assembly, to take it up into the sky and hit a tree straight away. As many of you keyboard bashers know, the helicopters respond extremely sensitively, so you need to make sure your actions are very smooth and slow. Too much of a jolt forward or backwards could send you going in the opposite direction, so make sure your movements are slow and fluid. And this brings an end to episode 4. Hopefully I'll see a few less cars wrapped around trees.